Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Adventure Boat. My name is Kelly. I got a really new tool. I'm super excited to show you guys what it can do, how it can save you space, and what it's capable of. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow, and I've got tons of overlanding content just for you. Now, I have been lucky enough to be chosen to be an ambassador for ACLIM8's Combar, and this is the Combar, and this is a multi-tool that will replace tons of different tools in your overland kit. Now, I want to start off saying this tool is definitely not for everyone. This is a very expensive piece of kit that obviously has its limitations for what it is. But let me tell you what it's not. This is not to replace an axe. It's not to replace a shovel. This is not going to replace any tool specifically. This is going to be a tool that covers all of those in small quantities. What I'm talking about is this is a multi-tool. Now, no one pulls out a Leatherman to do electric work. No one pulls out a Leatherman to work on their car as far as assembling a suspension. You don't do that. You use those kinds of tools, very specific tools for that. What this is a Leatherman is for making repairs to vehicles. You're cutting wires, you gotta tighten a bolt down. The Combar, same principle. This may not replace a full-size axe if you're cutting down a tree. What this is gonna do, it's gonna help you cut firewood. It's going to help you in a situation where you need to cut down a limb that's blocking the trail, or it's got a really amazing fixed blade knife. So let me show you exactly what this tool can do and what it's capable of. Scenario number one, you're going down the trail and there's a branch blocking the trail. Yes, you can totally push through it, pinstripe your truck. That's what it's all about. However, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Plus, you're really just saving the trail for other people because someone's gonna come through there and go off the trail around it. So let's save the trails and let's just limb those branches covering the trail. In this scenario, this is my branch right here that is blocking my trail. Let's limb it. In the butt of the Combar, there's a tab. You press in, pull that tab down, and it opens up. Inside, you can barely see it, there is a knife and a saw. Deploying this saw is super easy. It opens up like a folding knife. Just open it up. It locks into place, nice and sturdy, not gonna collapse on you. To close it up, release button on the spine of it, press that. All right, to limb this tree, all we're gonna do is get towards the base of it and start sawing. And that didn't take long at all. That was amazingly quick. The first time using this saw. This pine is maybe only a ½ inch thick, and that took, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds to get through. And I actually just noticed they use Bosch blades for this, so they're easily replaceable. This is top for wood, and it's a really nice saw. Finished up with the saw, all we're gonna do is slide it right back into the butt, close it up. Scenario number two, you're riding down the trail and there's a big thorny bush blocking the trail. You don't want to drive through it, running the risk of pushing those thorns through your tire, which would be a really bad day. No one wants a couple flats right in one section, or you just don't have your gloves and you need that thorny bush, spiky bush, nasty, gnarly, whatever it is, out of the trail. No problem. All you do is lift up the top lever here on the Combar, flip out the spade, and let's pull it out of the way. Now the trail's clear, ready to proceed. Oh wait, your wife has to go to the bathroom. I got that one too. The spade is very sturdy, nice and strong. It's got a nice wide head to it, easy for digging. Pulled that branch out of the way, even though it was a very light branch. Pulled it out of the way with no problems. It's just a good tool to have, and it will take care of both shoveling and digging through harder stuff, rocks, branches, that kind of thing. The soil I was digging was a little rooted out, but it wasn't that bad. But this will probably get through the harder stuff too. Like we found on Montana Trail, where we're digging through the rockier stuff. This will definitely get the job done. So to put the spade away, all we're gonna do, same as deploying it, lift up that toggle, push it down, and it locks into place. and it won't pull up. You finally made it to camp and your wife wants a little bit of privacy to go to the bathroom. She wants the privy set up. I guess we're doing it. And of course it's windy, so now we got to stake it down. The hammer on the back of the Combar, the perfect tool to get this privy nailed down.
Thanks, babe, it's perfect.
Wind's starting to blow, it's getting a little chilly out. Let's make a fire, starting with the hatchet. Flip up the switch, deploy the hatchet, and make sure it locks in place, doesn't collapse on you. Fair warning, this blade is very sharp. I was not paying attention, I was pushing against the blade with the rubber cover on, and it actually cut through the rubber cover and cut my thumb. Just be very careful with these blades, because like I said, they are very sharp. Let's split some firewood. With the firewood broken down into some good sized pieces to get a fire started, again, we're gonna get into the butt handle of the knife here. We're gonna pull out the fixed blade and we're gonna shave down some good shavings to get a fire started. If you wanna clip it on your belt, it goes on just like so. And this is, again, a really nice fixed blade knife. Got a good pile of shavings. Got a good first initial strike piece of wood here, and then a bunch of little kindling. This fire will start no problem at all. Unfortunately, I cannot light this fire. We're on a red flag warning here in Arizona, which means no open fires. So that's out of the question. However, I know for a fact the Combar would have by far made that fire happen. I have no doubt whatsoever. This was just a sampling of what the Combar is capable of. There's obviously a lot of other uses and utilizations for it in other applications outside of overlanding. These were just the big applications that I utilize the Combar for personally. All right, now what do I like and dislike about the Combar? I really like just the compactness of the system. It has a spade, a hammer, an axe, a saw, and a fixed blade. All of these components are really nice. They all work very well. I have no complaints whatsoever about the functionality of the Combar itself. So what don't I like about the Combar? And this is nitpicking. The release mechanism here on top, it is a little tricky to get out. You kind of have to have these notches because the tolerances are so tight. You have to have these notches kind of in the right spot to release this notch. If they're a little off, it's really tight. And the grab handle for this, trying to keep everything super low profile, it's kind of hard to get your finger in here to grab. And after a while, your finger just starts to, I don't know, get sore from getting in there and digging through it to try to pull it up. My other complaint is with the belt clip on the knife, on the fixed blade here. There's really no way to attach the belt clip to your belt and be able to draw the fixed blade out without having to grab the sheath with your other hand. It just wants to pull right out. I wish there was kind of a better way to do it. I can't think of a better way because you can tell it has to be very sleek and almost one piece when going to be able to store in the handle. So this is an amazing design, but again, the functionality of it being utilized on the belt is not so awesome. But again, I understand why, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. This is a very expensive piece of kit. This is definitely on the higher end of the multi-tools out there, probably the most expensive one you will find, but I feel that it is still a worthwhile purchase. It is highly precision. You get a lot of functionality out of one tool, a lot of space saving, very compact, very lightweight. You will definitely get a lot of years use out of this tool, I guarantee. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review on the Combar here. This thing is really cool. I dig it. And if you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Helps the channel grow. And I'll see you guys next time.